Hello guys, my name is Mehboob Basha Qureshi. Now I am going to discuss about that topic of circuit theory. Also it is called a network theory. Also it is called a electrical circuit theory. So in my new episode, I am going to start about that network theorems. Network theorem, it is a most important theorem in the circuit theory. First, I will explain you about that DC circuits. After that, I will explain AC circuits step by step with my important problems. This theorem states that any linear active two terminals AB. There is a terminals, whatever it may be, you can take AB terminals consisting of resistance and voltage sources R and control current sources can be replaced by a single voltage source VTH in series with a single resistance RTH. The equivalent voltage source or open circuited voltage source VTH is also called a open circuit voltage at the network terminals, and Thevenin's resistance RTH is the resistance between the network terminals when all sources are replaced by their internal resistance. See, here I am only discussing about that independent sources. Independent sources. Remember, I am not discussing about dependent sources. In networks, there is a dependent sources also will come. But first I will describe about that independent sources with their resistance. That is comes in only DC. Thevenin's theorem. Now small definitions. I am not giving any much definitions on it only because everything it is available in a number of books. But according to my problems, I will give a little bit definition on it. Thevenin's theorem. Any linear active two terminals. Here I am giving a linear, not non-linear. So my problem is only on the linear networks. Two terminal networks containing resistance and voltage source and current source or current source can be replaced by a single voltage source VTH in series with a single resistance, that is called RTH. R suffix TH, that is Thevenin's. TH means Thevenin's, R is a resistance, V, TH is Thevenin's, V is the voltage. What is VTH? Thevenin's equivalent voltage VTH is open circuit voltage at the network terminals, and Thevenin's resistance RTH is the resistance between the network terminals when all resources are replaced by their internal resistance. That's all. First problem is obtain the current through 10 ohm resistance using Thevenin's theorem for the circuit shown in figure. Here it is looks like a Wheatstone bridge, that is 4 ohms. So 5 ohms, 15 ohms, 20 ohms, 25 ohms, and the supply is 20 volt DC. Now here you have to find the what is the Thevenin's. By applying Thevenin's theorem, find out the current in 10 ohm resistor. Here already there was a small 10 ohm resistance. Here we have to find that current in 10 ohm resistance by applying Thevenin's theorem. So you just remove this 10 ohm resistance. So this circuit can be rearranged like this. So don't change it. I made it once again like this. Now the direction of current you have to give. This is important. Say it is I1. Say it is here I2. This is also same I1, this is I2. Okay, now say it is a plus polarity, this is minus polarity. Now one thing I want to tell you, how to design the current flow. See, this is a supply, here is the, in these two branches of resistance we are connecting a 20 volt supply, DC supply is connected. So normally the current will be flows from positive, we are assuming current will flow from positive terminals. Actually by convention methods the current will flow negative terminals and comes to that positive terminals. So like that. But theoretically what we'll do means we write the directions of current from the positive polarity. So this is the junctions. So something current will be flow here. We don't want it because any resistance. Our aim is what, in between what is the voltage across it, then only we'll find it. So here what I am saying is, so in these junctions one part is current will flow here and one part is current is flows through the other sides. So that entire current is flows in this branch, after that branches it is divided. So some current is flows. So I mention is I1 and this is I2. That means whenever a junction will comes, means according to KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, you have to apply KCL. So the current entering towards that junction and two branches current is leaving, then only it is balanced. So I don't want to explain again. I want to explain the KCL. What is meant by KCL? In the previous classes, I will explain you. In the next classes, in the next classes, I will explain about what is the loop equations, node equations. These things I will do. But now in this equation, in this theorems only, I will explaining. So current. So here it is a open. Open means here is 10 ohm resistance is connected here. So we removed it and we want to find the what is VTH across these two terminals. So here I am taking I1 and I2. Now VTH is equal to VA minus VB. How VTH? How to find that VTH means one easy methods I will tell you. The VTH, see, this is A terminal, I assume this is A terminal and this is B terminal. Say A positive terminal, B is the negative terminal. Assuming, can also B is a positive, A is a minus, no need. But normally we will take the first preference is positive polarity, next is the negative polarity. So voltage across this loop or this loop. So normally what I am taking is this is a positive terminal. So normally current will flows like this. So due to that directions of current, our directions and this already directions of current is the same. So plus. So I am taking this side, this loop only, not this loop. Either this loop or this loop you can take it. As per my requirements, I will take this loop. So you follow my loop, then only one by one you can understand this. So this is VA and this is minus VB. So VA is what is 25 into I1 minus 20 into I2. Okay, in between there is no resistance, just a wire is connected here. So what is the value of a, how to write I1 values? So 25 already it is there. How to write I1 values? I1 values means what is current? Current means voltage by resistance. Voltage by resistance. So here, here what we have to do means normally now here VTH is equal to once again VTH is equal to VA minus VB. So 25 into that is I1 and minus 20 into I2. So I 25 into see current how much here it is in this loop, how it will be rotated flow. So 5 plus 25. So this is normally where we have to take so the current will be flows. So here you have to take 20 and minus here 15 plus 25 and where this current is you have to take this is series. So which one we have to take is 20. So this is we will get 5.238 voltages VTH. This is our answer. Now we have to find out VTH across AB terminals. This method already explained it. Another methods I will tell you how to find out VTH across AB terminal. So rearrange the circuit. This is rearranging the circuit. So this AB terminals I removed outside and this I put it inside it. That means 5 ohm, this is 15 ohm, this is 20 ohm and this is 20 ohm. Now plus minus 20 voltage. Okay. Now I said VTH is equal to VA minus VB. VA is how much? 25 into I1 and minus 20 into I2. Like this I have given it. Now from these equations, how this is 25. This is 25 and 20 ohms. Now find out I1. I1 means this is positive terminal, so current will be flows like this. That means what? It is passing through two resistance. What is voltage? 20 voltage and two resistance which are connected in a series. So it is a 25 plus 5 minus 20 into next. Now the positive terminal current will flows like this. I2. I2 means the voltage is 20 and 15 and 20 resistance. 15 and 20 resistance. Okay, that's all. Now in the previous we have found Thevenin's voltage source across AB terminals. Next RTH. You have to find RTH. RTH means Thevenin's resistance, equivalent resistance. In this, for finding or determining RTH, there is two conditions are there. Either it is a voltage is there, so you short. If it is a current source is there, you open. Once again I am repeating, this is independent sources. So independent sources, whatever it may be, if it is a voltage source is there, means you short it. If it is a current sources, you open it. That is the for finding that RTH. So I am shorting this source. So the circuit looks like this. That means this short line I will put it. I am rearranging that circuit. And here is the AB terminus. AB terminus we want to find that RTH. This is 15 ohm and this is 5 ohm and this is 25 ohm and this is 20 ohm. Now how it looks? How it looks? Again you make it into one circuit. So you bring into closer. Bring into closer means what? It looks like this. This is 15 ohm and this is a 5 ohm and this is 25 ohm, this is 20 ohm. Again I will rearrange it, making it closer, making it closer. Then it looks like this. This is 5 ohm, this is 25 ohms, this is 20 ohms, this is up 15 ohms. So these two looks like a parallel resistance and these two looks like a parallel resistance. So once again, so A, B. So parallel resistance means 5 parallel to 25. So that means 5 into 25 by 5 plus 25. So 125 by 30. So 130. 30 means 5 6 5 5 za. So keep it as I use it. Later we'll discuss this. And this is a 15 parallel to 20. So it looks 15 into 20 by 15 plus 20. So this is 15 into 20 by 35. 5 7s are 5 3s are. That means it looks like a 60 by 7 ohms. Now this is 60 by 7 ohm and this is 5 by 6 ohm. Now RTH is equal to is nothing but RTH or RAB is equal to, both are connected in series. So 5 by 6 plus 60 by 7. So the answer is RTH is equal to 4.166 ohms. This is the answer. Now, after getting VTH and RTH, you have to find what is the current in 10 ohm resistance. According to Thevenin's theorems, IL or IB is equal to VTH by RTH plus RAB. So VTH is how much? How much we got it? 5.235 volts. RTH is 4.166 plus RAB. Earlier he has given a 10 ohm resistance. So IAB is equal to R, current in 10 ohm resistance is equal to 0.23 ohm. That is the answer by applying Thevenin's theorem.